Hey, cool cats. This is Brook Hoover. I'm a guitar teacher in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and I have a couple of students that were mentioning triads, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's really where it's at as far as kind of what my channel's about and what I do when I play live and record and write songs. Triads are by far one of my favorite little tools to organize and make sense of things that are happening on guitar. Sounds pretty important. Well, so we covered major and minor triads. You might remember the little major. Let's do A, like a C sharp E. A is A major triad. First inversion because the third is in the bass, the lowest note. It matters, but you don't have to really agonize over that about the inversions, the order of the intervals, root, third, fifth. This is third, fifth, root. Totally cool. And then we did a minor. Pretty simple. Okay, so it's just major and minor. We flat the third to make it minor. And those are pretty, distinctly different. Now, I'm going to take a major chord and turn it into a dominant 7. The only, something to discuss is that if we're only using 3 notes on what we're calling a triad, the problem that we could discuss is that an A7 chord has 4 notes. That'd be A, C sharp, E, and G. But if let's stick with the 3 notes. So we're gonna throw something out. The way it's gonna work is we're gonna drop the 5th, and that doesn't really hurt anything because we know what key we're in. The 5th is kind of implied. There's probably a keyboard or a vocal harmony or another guitar or a bass or some other instrument covering the 5th. Or again, let me say it again, it's implied. Our mind will just fill that information in. So it's okay to drop out an interval, one of the notes, in many cases. So let's just hear it. Again, here's A major. How I'm going to make it a dominant 7th is by taking my pinky, kind of curling it and going for 2nd string, 8th fret, G. Check it out. So let's compare again the A major, now an A7 with no 5th. If you want to be technical, A7 / no 5th, or A7 no 5th in parentheses. But I don't really care. I just go for the sound, and I'm not going to overthink it. But just in case you want to know, that's the deal. Throw the 5th out, nobody really cares. So if you turn, let's just take it up to D and do the same operation. This is based at the 10th fret. D major to D7. D7 is a major chord. These are dominant 7 chords. Now let's go back to our A. Oops. All right, now let's do it at E. E is based at the 12th fret. E major to E7. And back to A. How's that stretch doing for you to get your pinky kind of hooked around precisely on that 2nd string without touching the neighboring strings? That's our challenge. So if we put this into some sort of a 12-bar blues, heck, let's grab your favorite metronome, my Strobo Plus HD, which I had upgraded to a metronome. Hey, 55. I'm going to play along with that using these things we just ran through. 1, 2, play along. Figure it out. Here we go. Slipped a little bit. Something like that. I'm not sure that was exactly 12 bar blues. I was just kind of flowing with it. That's not very good, but it's okay not to be overly uptight. So I was just playing like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you know, any way you want to think of it, just as long as you're not falling apart or speeding up, slowing down. The chord progression could go anywhere. Well, we could combine major, minor, and the dominant 7. Check this out. Here's A major, F sharp minor, D major, E7. That'd be your good old A, F sharp, D, E. That's a 1, 6, 4, 5 chord progression. So I just did A major, F sharp minor, D major, and E7. That's the 5 chord. Often we make the 5 chord a dominant 7 when we're playing, like, you know, in the key of A, D, E. So if we just did A, D, E, that would be cool. We could do that all day. That's very, very awesome. But by adding that 6, which is an F sharp minor, that does add a lot more, you know, kind of harmonic possibilities, even though it still sounds pretty cliche, you know, but it's still, I'm sure we all have a few favorite songs that use that 1, 6, 4, 5. I love simple stuff. And, you know, from there you could branch out to your 2 and your 3 chord. But let's keep it kind of simple. So, to summarize, just work on that A. You could kind of do it like this. Alright, well, that's just an idea. I don't know, there's probably a better way to teach that. I'm sure there are. But that's what I have today. So happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. And if you're, you know, hopefully you've got, you're having a good day. And I'm doing my best. I'm recovering from a gig. And we drove all night. And that's cool. So that's why I'm a little lethargic here, but I still have the desire to pick up the guitar and practice and play and talk about it, think about it. And, you know, even if you're not feeling great, give it a shot. The guitar and music, it's really one of the best medicines. Even if you're tired, I don't care. Pick it up and play anyway. No matter what. Even if you're having a really bad day, that's a good day to play the guitar. Alright, that's kind of what this channel's all about. It's just keeping that positive, happy feeling going. Alright, thanks so much. I'm rambling, but it's a privilege to be able to make these videos and communicate with you guys. So thanks again for following the channel. Peace out. See ya.